And Bitcoin on the month. So um, I really can't stress how important it is to keep the months and the week perspectives. I spent some time in a Discord channel with some gentlemen, and they were all about the 30-minute and the 1 hour, and they were calling all kinds of stuff. Um, but we want to look at the month, right? Uh, why do we want to look at the month? That's a good question. Well, first off, where are we with the 50, right? We don't even see anything but the 50. So we're already up, which always means that we've got room to come down. Now, we have this long wick here. So the month just doesn't look that good. And we want to kind of keep that in mind as we drill in, because as we drill in, we're going to start seeing very different pictures, right? So here we are at the week, and this is good. This is really good. I like this a lot. We had a 1, 2, 3. If this candle is a reverse, there's a good chance that we may not see a 5 candle. I mean, we will probably see a red 5 candle, but we would be seeing a reversal. And this is on the week, mind you. And we still got 5 days left on the week. So does that mean that I may not dive into anything till next week? I don't know. I don't know. So Bitcoin on the day, right? And this is a long drop, so it's going to be kind of hard, but the next candle should be like a reversing candle. However, on the day, we have 5 hours left. This is our first candle trading above this red line, and that's our 200. Now, obviously, we want to see another green candle trading above that. That candle will be a 1. So today is Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow will be a green 1. That gives us Thursday. And that gives us Thursday to break this imaginary resistance line, right? And really, kind of the funny thing about it is if I were to shade, it's just not like a hard line, right? It's never a hard line, but it's really more like something like that, like a zone. So we are approaching that zone, and we would have to kind of leave that zone. We'd have to be trading green candles above that zone. Our EMAs would start to turn around on the day. But if you think of these EMAs kind of like gravity, right? This 200 is actually, to me, like a very strong gravity, right? And then the green line, the 50 EMA, would be a weaker gravity where we bounce around that a lot more than we ever bounce around here. But when we get pulled down here, it's kind of much harder to spring away from it, in my opinion. So I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at the EMAs. They're going down on the day. I mean, I hope you can see that. That the 50 is going down, the 100 is going down, and that 200 is looking pretty level to me. It's looking like it could go either way. So we're trying to make predictions for more of long-term swings, and I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. As a matter of fact, this does not build. I don't think this builds as much confidence as seeing this 3 red downward candles being broken by a green candle. This is a great indicator for me. This means that we're coming down here. This means that the bull run is not over, right? Our EMA here on the week does not look that bad. This green candle and next week's green candle could easily turn the RSI around for us. But we go to the day, and to me, yeah, we're still seeing a pivotal point here. And we go to the 4 hour, and this is something to keep in mind that not only, now remember I was explaining this as being like a zone, right? My little made up resistance line looks more like a zone that can go either way, maybe 4% up, 4% down. We have been rejected on the 4 hour. We have 1 hour and 38 minutes left on this candle. It is noon, so lunchtime. And yeah, we have been rejected at that zone and at the 50 EMA on the 4 hour. Now, we zoom out a little bit, and the EMA kind of looks like maybe it's going to level off, but it doesn't take too much to see these kind of patterns, right? Um, so when was the last time we I mean, yeah, we'd have to go back, but we see things like this all the time when we're going down, and I know that right, we see this kind of, oh, we went down, and now we're going to hit that, and then we go down some more. So our sideways might be still continuing, right? Because we could be trading inside of this zone for a while. And maybe this, we can make this red. And we can also give it dashes, right? So keep that in mind. So let's go to ETH, and let's go to ETH on the week. And it is really above that 50. So on the week, there's a lot of room for ETH to go down. The RSI for that, we look at BNB and we see the same. Let's go to our daily. This is what's giving me hope. BNB it looks as though it is finding support. It's okay if it bounces around here a little bit. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see this go down to the yellow 100, right? That's what I don't want to see. But it's bouncing around here. It's got a little bit of resistance above it, but that's going to be a squeeze play, right? So I'm always talking about seeing triangles, if I can figure out where that triangle tool is. But and these are my favorite kind of triangles, by the way, with cryptocurrencies. You'll see people they'll draw the descending wedges and the I yeah, I mean I'm not arguing against that, but these I always like. These when they're symmetrical like this. So we could see some bouncing inside this triangle, which is absolutely fine if that keeps going up, right? And if we go to ETH, now here I may look at it more of like that than an actual triangle. Although you never know. wedge, triangle. It's kind of all representing that same squeeze. So yeah, you look at ETH on the day and it's looking kind of happy. You look at ETH on the 4 hour here and it is trading above the EMAs and the green is going around. Now, is it gonna serpentine, so to speak, for the next couple days? Yeah. So I think that so I'm looking at a couple. Uh, ADA, there's no, this looks really bad. I'm out of ADA finally. Um, this is looking really bad. So I sorry ADA guys. Um, but if there is a long cooling off cycle on cryptocurrencies, ADA is going to get wrecked. If your holdings from 2017, I don't know what your price is, but if you bought into ADA, um, this is how people lose money is they hold on to coins that go down to nothing. Um, I'm just throwing that out there. Uh, so I would not be into something like ADA. AVAX, which I sold up here, it's looking like it's found resistance right here. I'm going to look at it on the 4 hour. And yeah, you see that, right? You see this green line coming down. The 50 is going to cross the 200. The RSI on the 4 hour is looking down. On the daily, it's looking up. So we go to the 1 hour. And we look like we're bouncing here. So maybe in the next few hours, I may think about some of these altcoins that on the 1 hour have found support, but I will want to see their 50s going up. And those would be short-term bets, about 2% of my total portfolio. So we're only talking about a few $100s, right? Um, yeah. So what happened to Bitcoin? Well, it wouldn't take long to figure it out. This is what my idea is. Maybe I'm wrong, but these two candles right here, this is people pulling money out, and I believe they put it into the S&P 500. I believe that big money pulled out and then went into the S&P 500 and made a killing today, Monday, Tuesday, right? I don't have the S&P 500 index, but I know anybody that got into it, they're real happy today. That's for sure. Um, and talk about time and market. The S&P 500, don't I would never knock that, right? Because that's your best time and market. Don't go into any of these. If you have a 401k, you want your 401k to be going into an S&P index, an index fund, something that doesn't take fees, right? And for time and market, for you young guys out there, that S&P index is a good one to cost average into over the next 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years if should be doable. A lot of people don't get started that early, but 15, 20 years S&P 500 cannot be overlooked, and you just compound everything and just roll that in, and hopefully by retirement you'll be set. Um, much less volatile than cryptocurrencies. You don't see things like Dogecoin, right? Because Dogecoin is, oh, that's another one. If you have, I feel sorry for people that, I feel sorry for myself because I bought $50 of Dogecoin at 53 cents, and I had $50 on an exchange, and I was no longer going to use that exchange anymore. So I bought $50 of Dogecoin just to have the coin instead of have cash on this exchange anymore. And boom, we're down to 17 cents. I expect that to go to nothing, right? I mean, I'm thinking maybe I'll find some hipster a year from now that'll trade me what I have for a Coca-Cola, right? Um, so I'm not exactly excited right now about the markets, to be honest with you. Some things are up, some things are down, uh, but I am looking for buys in. But Bitcoin right now is not making me feel all that great because on the 4 hour, that's looking like a rejection at the 50, which means that we could easily start seeing something along the lines of break out my favorite thing here, which means we could easily see like a parallel channel forming right there. And then all I'd have to do is just expand it every time it goes lower, right? Until so we'll see. All right. Good luck. Learn to trade. Uh, I may start throwing in some other indicators once we start going down. I haven't broken out the Fibonacci because I haven't seen anything Fibonacci worthy yet. But hopefully that'll happen in one direction or another. Have a good day. And watch your money. Be careful. Don't stay in. Don't hold on to your coins too long, and don't spread your money out. Right? I mean, if we look at two things that I'm in right here, 1 inch is up. No, 1 inch is not up, but Matic is. Right? So you spread your money out and you slowly build stuff over time. All right. Have a great day. Have a good evening.